All right, welcome. This is the fourth unofficial community game of 2023. The players for this game: Christian will be playing as Russia. ABLV 2539 will be playing as Germany. Myself, Cobra, will be playing as the United Kingdom. Gamia will be playing as Japan. And Gold Great Dane will be playing as the United States. So with that, let us get right into the game. All right, United Kingdom round number 1. So the state of the board: both Russia and Germany pretty much had average standard openers, although Russia had a little bit above average result in West Russia, I believe. They only lost a couple guys. And Germany had a pretty good round 1 as well, and they decided to replace the bomber. And so with the bomber there and the 5 fighters in Northwest, it really kind of precludes my option of throwing a fleet down in C-Zone 7 or anywhere in the Atlantic with England this turn. They took trans, and so usually I debate whether or not to do the 37 play here. I've been doing it recently, but I think the bigger concern is probably the battleship and transport and making sure that we keep Africa as long as possible. So my purchase for this turn was 2 artilleries, an infantry, and 2 fighters. And obviously the land units will go in India and fighters will go in United Kingdom. So for the combat, we are opting to attack this. So first things first, let's do C-Zone 7 with our cruiser and 1 fighter. We use the other fighter to take out the transport in C-Zone 5. We use a bomber and 2 fighters to hopefully take out the battleship transport in 17. We're going to move everything that we possibly can into Transjordan. I thought about whether or not to use the extra 2 guys from India. I think in round 1 it's okay, because if this goes well, we'll have a decent counterpunch when he moves the Northern Africa Corps into Egypt. So we'll have a decent counterpunch, and we want to keep Egypt for as long as possible. So I think that's the best route, is actually taking 2 guys from India this turn. We're also going to do the cruiser and an aircraft carrier going after the transport in C-Zone 61. And that is going to do it for the combat for round number 1. Alrighty, let's hope these things go well. Alright, the combat went exceptionally well, I think. So we didn't lose anything in C-Zone 7. We lost the bomber in C-Zone 17, which is to be expected. And we lost the aircraft carrier in 61, but we killed the transport. So all in all, I think that actually went pretty well. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can land our fighters. Wait a minute here. 1. Oh yeah, they can't get to West Russia yet. So we'll land our fighters back in India. Move this guy forward. I always debate whether or not to back off the guy from Burma, but we're going to go ahead and leave the guy in Burma, give him some more stuff to attack as far as Japan goes. So for the first round, since now he has no transports in range, of India, we're going to go ahead and just leave the guy in Burma there. Our fighter here is going into West Russia. Our fighter here is going back into... Well, I wonder if I should throw it over here into Archangel. That might not be bad. I think we're just going to leave it in England. And then we will, let's see here. We're going to move this here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I always forget about this fleet too, so let's not forget about it. Let's take one guy here. Go here, pick up this guy, and go to 41, and we'll take the submarine and the cruiser, and we'll flee the scene and go to 41, hoping to go around South America and get up here. Either to help out in Africa here, or to get him up into the Atlantic. So all these moves are generally... Oh, wait a minute, I can only go... Alright, let's go here. Actually, no, let's not go there. Let's go to Persia. I think that's it. Alright, our 2 fighters go in England. Our 2 artilleries and our infantry go in to India. And that is going to conclude round number 1 for United Kingdom. So I'll see you guys back for UK round number 2. Alright, round 2 for United Kingdom. So, the state of the board, we looked at... Germany's pressed into Africa here. But they're kind of laying in wait, I guess you could call it. I did some math and see that I could stack this. But with everything he has here and his bomber from Germany, unless the USA throws a fighter down here, I still only have like a 39% chance, or 59% chance, I'm sorry, to hold it, which I don't think is very good. India is not under really too much threat yet because he only has 1 transport here, but he did buy 3 more. So I'm figuring he's going to stack Burma this next turn, so we're going to need to defend that as well. So our buy, but because he moved his Germany fighters over to Baltic, and all he has left is 1 bomber in Germany, we have the opportunity for United Kingdom to drop a fleet here, so we're going to drop a fleet in C-Zone 8, and we're going to take France. So we went ahead and bought aircraft carrier and a transport, and then 2 infantry and an artillery for India. And then we're going to land all of our fighters pretty much in West Russia this turn, just to make it look like we're putting up a really good defense there. They can bounce back to India next turn if Japan stacks Burma in preparation for taking India. So we are going to... So first things first, we're going to take this and then we're just going to snatch it just to take the money. But we're not going to actually keep it. And then we're going to take 1 guy, go to C-Zone 8 and take France. And I'm pretty sure that's all the combat that United Kingdom is going to be able to do this turn. Until we can establish something going here, that's pretty much all we can do right now. So I think that's it. We have no actual combat. All right, for the non-com, we're going to retreat our land forces to Persia, except for this one's going up here. He could blitz it and try to kill this with the tank, but risking one tank against an infantry is probably not a great idea, since he has no air support right now. We are going to take our fighters up to West Russia. The other two are going to go into C-Zone 8. We're going to take our cruiser and our destroyer down to C-Zone 8. And we're going to take our fleet over here. Actually, I don't need the sub here. Let's hide the sub over there behind 39. Maybe we can catch a transport out here somewhere. All right. I think that is it for everything that we can do right now. Just make sure that the fleet is in C-Zone 8. Throw the aircraft carrier in C-Zone 8. Transport in C-Zone 8. And the artillery and two guys in India. Alright, so let's see. This is going to be a problem, these three transports. Unless he just starts unloading troops into northern Russia up here, which he might do, but I'm thinking he might grab everything and go down here and stack Burma for a quick assault on India. But we'll have to see what happens. We're going to have, in 2 turns, at least 3 transports up here for United Kingdom, which will be good to get probably our northern Scandinavia shuck going, or else we're just going to keep trading these and maybe get Germany to bring some guys back. So we'll have to see. But anyway, that concludes United Kingdom round 2, and I'll see you guys back for round number 3. Alright, round 3 for United Kingdom. So the state of the board is we really got to pay attention to the defense of India, and we got to pay attention to Africa. Because Germany's going to start rolling here and getting extra money for no reason, so we don't want that. And we got to start our Finland Scandinavia shuck here. So our purchase for this turn was 4 infantry, 2 artillery, a tank, and a fighter. A tank, a fighter, and a guy are going to all go into India. Everything else will go into mainland United Kingdom to start sending it into Scandinavia. Try to deal with this. So for the combat move, we are going to take 1 guy, go up to C-Zone 3, drop him in Finland. We're going to take a tank and a guy, go up to C-Zone 3 and drop him in Norway. Alright, so that'll be that. We're not going to take anything else as far as attacking, because I don't think we can. I'd really love to get this tank over here, but I can't right now because I got to deal with Africa. So that's going to be all the combat, which is none. Taking undefended territories, which is fine. Alright, so we captured those. Alright, for the non-com, we're going to take 2 guys and put them in Transjordan. Everything else is going into India. We're going to take these guys here, drop them in Belgian Congo. He doesn't have any air units that can get there yet, so the transport itself is safe. So we'll throw the cruiser up in C-Zone 9. We'll take our destroyer, our cruiser, our aircraft carrier, and our 2 fighters and go up to C-Zone 3. We're safe from the fighters as long as we have those. And if he wants to attack with the bomber against all this stuff is pretty good for us. So, obviously, United States got to move this transport, so we'll leave him a note. He probably will move it, but just in case. And then I didn't do the math on this. I don't know if we can hold it, but we're going to see. Hopefully we distract him and he pushes this way. Because we're going to have to start alternating between the Finland Shuck and the France and Northwestern attacks. Alright, our submarine here. He has no destroyer in range, so let's move it here. Alright. What else are we going to do? I think that's it. Actually, we can move this tank over here just in case. No reason, but we can just bounce it back. Because we can't bring it back anyway this turn, so why not throw it in Alaska? Alright. I think that's it for United Kingdom's non-com. Alright, a fighter goes in India. Tank goes in India. And infantry goes in India. And we should have an anti-aircraft gun, 8 infantry, 4 artillery, 2 tanks, and a fighter. And then everything else goes into UK. Let's see here. 8, 2, 4, 1. Oh, we have 2 fighters actually because of the USA fighter. Thank you very much. So India's okay. One of 2 things. He can push this way with his fighters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and land fighters in Egypt. I don't know. Hopefully the USA will move the tank in position so that we can kill his. I don't know. We'll have to see. We probably can't kill his fighters, but as long as we can keep the southern part of Africa alive, UK will still have enough money to actually build something up. So right now that's our main focus, is keeping India alive and keeping Africa from falling into German hands. So I think we're doing okay as far as that goes right now. That will conclude United Kingdom round 3. I'll see you guys back for round number 4. Alright, United Kingdom round number 4. So the state of the board, Japan is making a serious push for Russia, and Karelia is firmly entrenched, and it's going to get only worse. So it looks like it's time for us to back out of West Russia, which is not good for us. It's really not good for us at all. Plus now he has 2 ICs rolling in Asia and a decent amount of money. So none of that is good. The Finland Shuck for just UK is not going to work, so we're going to pivot, take France and Northwestern and set up defensive C-Zone 8, which we should be okay for this turn, and then we'll set it up. So we went ahead and bought a transport and 3 more artilleries and 3 more infantry. Some of the stuff's going to go in India, obviously, to defend, because this transport's going to go back, and then by next turn it can join, and we'll have a full 8-unit Shuck to go either to the west coast of Europe or start shucking it into Scandinavia. So anyway, for the combat move this turn, we're just going to take France and Northwestern with 1 guy each. So we'll grab 1 infantry, put it in France. We'll do the same exact thing with another guy. Take Northwestern, We're going to take 1 infantry and 1 artillery and this fighter. Take Burma. We're going to take this infantry and these 2 fighters and try to take Finland. And that is going to wrap it up for our combat for this phase. So let's go ahead and see how that works. Alrighty. Alright. Combat was mixed. We took Burma. We lost an infantry. And of course, 2 rounds of combat to kill 1 infantry in Finland. And of course, you got to hit back. So, we were unable to take Finland. So, we're not going to this turn, obviously. We're going to move everything that we got here into C-Zone 8. Move our transport over to C-Zone 12. This guy's actually fine where he's at. We should move 1 that way. Because whenever this starts to make its way over here, I assume they're going to grab Madagascar this turn. And after they do that, we won't be taking it back for a long time. So that's just the nature of the game sometimes. So I think that's all we can do with United Kingdom. Alright, so I'm going to throw our transport in C-Zone 8. We're going to throw 2. I'm sorry, we're going to throw 1 artillery. And 3 guys in the United Kingdom. And we're going to throw 2 artilleries into India. So at the end of this turn, we've got 4 transports in the area here in the Atlantic that can start making landings, and we got to do something to put some pressure on Germany because they're just motoring. Russia only has maybe like 3 turns left, so we're gonna have to do something. India is fine right now, but with all this pressing towards Russia, we're gonna have to do something to help them out. So that will conclude United Kingdom round number 4, and I'll see you guys back for round number 5. Alright, United Kingdom round 5. So the state of the board, it's not looking really great for the Allies. Japan has made a really good push towards Russia. And Germany has encroached into Russia, and they're pretty much enveloping them. So Russia's getting squeezed pretty good economically. He didn't take France back, which I'm kind of surprised. He did stack Italy. And he did move more troops forward towards Karelia, which I can't touch right now. And the other bad thing is UK's income is at 31 right now. But as you can see, if you don't ever buy another IC for India, as soon as Japan takes... I'm sorry, IC for UK, as soon as Japan takes India, you're relegated to only building 8 units a turn forever. So Generally, the options for UK are to throw an IC in Canada and then start shipping guys over, which I may do. Or put one in Africa somewhere. Sometimes Egypt, sometimes South Africa. I'm not a huge fan of either one of those, but those are your options. So our purchase for this turn was, we're going to load all 4 of these transports, right? So 4 infantry, 4 artillery for the next turn. And then for India, we went ahead and bought a tank, an artillery, and a guy. So for our combat, we're going to take 1 guy here, 1 artillery, and we'll take, let's say, 3 of the fighters. Then we'll do 2 of the fighters there and 1 guy. Try to take Persia back. That should give us enough to defend if Japan tries to hit India with everything it has available. We should be able to hold India, at least for this turn. We'll go ahead and take Egypt back so we get the IPCs for this turn, even though many thanks to America is coming over here. And then we're going to take Northwestern. So let's do 2 of those and 2 of those and drop them in Northwestern. The other thing we're going to do is drop 4 units in France so that he'll have to split them up. We're going to lose them both anyway, but what's the difference? If we put 4 units, or if we put 8 units in Northwestern, or if we put 4 and 4, he's going to have to split up his forces anyway. I guess if we put 8 here, he would have to attack with maybe the tanks. So maybe we'll put 6 here. Oh, but he's got these tanks here too. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and we'll split it up just to get him to hopefully move some of this stuff back towards the Atlantic instead of going forwards towards Russia. That's all we can do. And then really that's pretty much it for UK's turn. We don't have a lot of options with UK. We don't have a lot of territory and we don't have a lot of money. Let's use these fighters as well. And let's see. I thought I had a UK bomber, but maybe I don't. I don't have it anymore. All right. Okay, Alaska's under no threat yet. All right, I think that's going to do it for United Kingdom's turn. Looks pretty good. Alright, the combat was pretty good. We did lose a guy in Persia, but we lost a guy in Burma, but we didn't lose anybody in Northwestern. So that's good. So let's move the fighters back to India. Would have been nice to have Persia, but there's only so much that this guy can do. And America's pushing forward, so we should have this back pretty soon. And we'll put the fighters back in C-Zone 8. And then we will take that transport there. And we will load and we'll drop those there, and then we'll go ahead and drop 2 more guys there. So we'll have 4 units in each territory, which at least Germany hopefully will spend some troops taking it back. That's pretty much all we can do. We're going to go ahead and leave this guy. We'll take this sub and move him back over here to India in case we can let's see here. Now he's got a destroyer there, so let's not do that. Let's take our sub and move it. Let's move it over here. And I think that's going to do it for United Kingdom's turn. Not a whole lot of moving parts to UK's turn. So we put a tank in India, an artillery in India, and one guy in India. And then we put everything else in mainland United Kingdom for use in either shucking them into Finland, Scandinavia, or hitting Karelia. We will have to take Sea-Zone 5 for that, but hopefully this turn America will move some ships here. Heck, America may even drop guys in France and Northwestern to solidify that, so that might be okay too. Or they may hit Italy. You may hit Italy with a lot of stuff. That might be good too. So anyway, there are a few options left for the Allies. We're not totally out of the game yet. But we definitely didn't need to protect Moscow. So that's going to conclude United Kingdom round 5. And I'll see you guys back for round number 6. Okay, welcome. England round number 6. So the state of the board is we're in pretty desperate times here. Germany did make a mistake. They left a bomber here with no infantry support. And it doesn't look like any Japanese fighters. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. No Japanese fighters can get there to help him out this turn. So USA should be able to kill this bomber. He's got 5 fighters there, a fighter in Germany, and 2 bombers. It's more than enough to overwhelm my fleet here, so it has to move. I don't have enough firepower to take and hold both of these territories, which I have to do. I could take Northwestern probably, but France is going to be standing, so these fighters here can kill my fleet. So my fleet's going to have to move. Down here in the Pacific, he's over here taking all my territory away. And he's got a lot of transports, and they're going to be moving lots of troops over here. So we don't have a lot of options. This game is getting close to being over, I think. So I kind of threw a Hail Mary. I just went ahead and bought a fleet for India. We're going to marry him up with this sub here. I'm going to move my other fleet into Sea-Zone 14 to get them out of range of these fighters. This bomber hopefully will be dead. They should be able to withstand a bomber and 1 fighter. Especially since USA can either move this fleet over here to 14 or, because I'm going to take trans, move it, go down to 17 and go help me defend India. So in 2 turns. So I'm going to throw a fleet here. The fleet that I put here should be able to defend against this here plus this bomber. But that's going to only last for 1 turn. So if America moves here to 17, then next turn they can go down to India for defense, or we can move this fleet up into 17, marry them with the 14 fleet, and start attacking some of these southern territories here. But we don't really have a lot of options. I think I'm going to have to back out of India probably either next turn or the turn after. I'm going to try to take Burma this turn just to get some income. But anyway, we don't have a lot of options now, so it is what it is. So our combat move, though, we're going to move this here. We're going to move 1 tank. And we're going to use, let's see. Let's do 2 fighters. To kill this, we'll take 2 guys. And the rest of these 3 fighters to try to kill Burma. And we really can't attack anything else. We're in really not a good way. But it is what it is. So let's go ahead and do this. So those are both strong, great. Okay, we did not lose anybody in combat, which is good. I'm going to take 2 of the fighters and land them in C-Zone 35. The rest of the fighters will go back to India. The sub's going to go up to 35. This guy is going to move up 1. Our 4 artilleries and our 4 infantries are going to go to 14. And dropped here, and all of our fleet is going to go down to C-Zone 14. What else we got here? Russia's safe for 1 turn. We might have to fly all of our fighters. When we pull out of India, we'll fly all of our fighters back up to Russia to defend if it lasts that long. So, alright. Alright, we're going to throw our AC, our 2 destroyers, off the coast of India. We'll throw the 2 artilleries into United Kingdom. Kind of a short turn. Not a lot of working parts for us to do, but we don't have a whole lot of options. But hopefully, this is going to give us some options. We can, like I said, we can meet up with this fleet over here in 17. And then start attacking Southern Europe here. Maybe defend Russia a little bit. And then we'll send the tanks up here. I don't know. We may have to abandon India sooner than I expected. Or, depending on what he does with this, we might be able to just attack this. So, we'll see. We're kind of behind the 8 ball here, so we're just doing what we can. And that will be it for United Kingdom round number 6. I'll see you guys back for round number 7. Alright, United Kingdom round number 7. So the state of the board is looking pretty grim. They only need 1 more victory city to win the game. They took Hawaii. We cannot take it back. I am going to take a victory city this turn. So, more than likely. So that will be okay for 1 more turn. I can't abandon India because they can just take it and then the game will be over. But I am going to... We're going to try a strategy where we're going to offer up a 50-50 battle here and see if Japan takes it. If Japan takes it and they lose, well, then that's going to put us back in the game, right? If they take it and they win, well, then we're just 1 more step closer to this game being over. So, anyway, our purchases for this turn were 6 more infantry and 1 fighter. The 6 infantry are going to go... 2 of them are going to go in England and 3 of them are going to go in... I'm sorry. 3 are going to go in England and 3 are going to go in India. Because in order to do the math right, I got to have 5 infantry, 4 artilleries, 4 fighters, and an AA gun in here to maintain a 41% chance to survive. 50-50, offering up a 55% chance for him to take it. So let's start taking territories. So we're going to take 1 guy. We're going to move here with 1. We're going to take Southern Europe. We're going to take an artillery. And we're going to take 1 guy. We're going to go to C-Zone 15. We're going to attack Italy. We're going to use our fighters. We're going to attack Italy. We're going to use 1 cruiser. And we're going to attack Italy. Alright. Now we're going to take 1 artillery. And 1 on infantry. We're going to go to Sea Zone 8, take France. We're going to take 1 artillery and 1 infantry. Go to Sea Zone 8, and we're going to take Northwestern. Right? And then we are going to take 1 unit here, 3 fighters, and attack Burma. And that is going to be it. Then what we're going to do here is we're going to have transports here. We only have to defend from the bomber. And we're going to set it up so that we can pick up another guy and a tank and an artillery for next turn and either hit these 2 territories again or drop them all in one of these 2 territories, depending on what happens here. Or in theory, I guess we could go, well, we don't have a whole lot of options. We're leaving Ukraine for Russia to take the income. I think that's all we want to do. I think that's all we want to do. All right. All right, that worked out. We did not lose anybody in combat, which is kind of nice. So we're going to take our 2 fighters, go over to Sea Zone 8. Our aircraft carrier is going to go to 8. Our cruiser is going to go to 8. Our destroyer is going to go to 15. Our 3 fighters are going back to India. Our 2 tanks are going up to the Caucasus. Our infantry is going here. Our other infantry is going here. And our tank is going... Well, I'll leave the tank there in case we decide to go this way. Our artillery is going to go there. I don't think there's anything else there, right? Nope. All right. All right, our fleet over here. We don't need the sub. Our sub's going to go over here. Actually, no, we won't. We'll put our sub... Where do you want to put our sub? Put our sub over here. The rest of our fleet will go to Sea Zone 17. We're going to move an artillery and an infantry up to Persia. And then we're going to be left with an AA gun, 5 infantries, 4 artilleries, and 4 fighters for this turn. And then we'll have to see what we do next turn. So that's going to be it for that. Right? Yeah. All right. I think that's it. Alright. 3 infantry are going to Burma. I mean to India. 3 infantry and a fighter are going up to England. Alright, so next turn we're set up where we can hit these again. And that's pretty much all we can do is hit those again. Or we could go grab these tanks and drop them here somewhere, but probably not. Alright, that's going to conclude United Kingdom round number 7. I'll see you guys back for round number 8. Alright, United Kingdom round number 8. So looking at the board, it's been pretty grim for us as far as the Allies go. I think Germany has done a really good job in preventing the Scandinavia shock here. And because of that, their economy is still rolling. Germany's at a 39 economy. Japan's rolling at a 43 economy. They have a 40-point advantage in attack power. And we have just not done a great job in putting a dent into either the German economy or the Japanese economy. Obviously, we've decided to do a kill Germany first strategy, and we just haven't been able to get it off the ground, really. So I'm not sure how much longer this game's going to go, but we're going to keep hammering it as much as we can. Because we started taking these territories back here, we haven't allowed Germany to put an onslaught onto Russia, but that's really not what they're designed to do. They're just holding us off while Japan can swoop in, and Japan's done a great job building up forces to go and attack Russia. So my buy for this turn was an extra transport for C-Zone 8. So then I'll have 3 active transports in C-Zone 8. I bought enough artillery and enough infantry to fill them. And then a couple 3 units for India. I'm going to be moving a significant amount of troops out of India this turn. But we're going to need some troops to head towards Russia to try to keep it. So that's what we're going to do. So as far as combat, we're going to take 2 guys and 1 artillery and our 3 fighters. Take Burma. We're going to take one transport, pick up a tank, pick up a guy, go back to C-Zone 15, drop him in Italy. We're going to take another transport, go to C-Zone 17, pick up a guy, go to C-Zone 15, pick up an artillery, drop in Italy. These 2 fighters are going to attack Italy. Our cruiser is going to bombard Italy. Alright. And as far as France goes, we're going to take the 2 artillery, 2 infantry, attack France, 2 fighters, a cruiser, and this fighter. So 3 fighters, a cruiser. Try to take France. I considered using this artillery. I just don't want to give it to him for free. So I want him to actually spend some units and get the possibility of a hit back. So at least dedicate 2 units for this. And maybe nothing, but the more units he uses on the back end, the better. And generally, I think that's everything I can do as far as England this turn. So hopefully we capture both of these. And then we'll see what I'm going to do here. So let's get that done. Strong, strong, strong. All right. Alright, combat was pretty good for us. I think we lost 2 guys in all of our combat, and we didn't have to use this artillery here, which was great. So the non-com, so we'll move this aircraft carrier to 15, move these planes over to 15, these 2 destroyers over to 15, this 1 destroyer over to 13. Actually, no, we won't do that. We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there. So these, let's see here. 2 of them go there, and 1 will go back to England. And then, let's see, these guys will go up into the Caucasus. Our planes will go up here. We're going to take... Let's see. All right. All right, this is kind of a risk, but we're going to do it. We're going to send 3 guys and 3 artilleries. Because if I did the math right on India, I'm going to have an AA gun, 1 artillery, 1 infantry, 1 tank, and 1 fighter because of USA's. So if he wants to attack, because he only has 1 land unit, this artillery here, if he wants to attack, then he can kill everything, but he only has a 1% chance to conquer it. So if he wants to do that, and lose some of his fighters, that would be great for me. So, 50-50 battle there. He has only survivors are a battleship and a bomber, which would be fine. So, I don't know if he's going to do that. Given the state of the board, I don't think I would do that because he's got just too much of an advantage here. So, probably I would just ignore this and stack Kazakh, which I think he's going to do, and then push on to Russia. So anyway, I think that's what he's going to do, but we'll see. All right. Transport in Sea Zone 8. Tank can go to India. 1 artillery to India. 1 infantry to India. 3 infantries, 3 artilleries to United Kingdom. So now we have 3 transports, and well, they'll be full. So that is United Kingdom's round number 8. I will see you guys back for round number 9. All right, United Kingdom round number 9. So, as we thought, Japan stacked Kazakh, which isn't good for us, and he picked up 8 guys from mainland Japan and dropped them off in Yunnan. So, we're not doing anything here in the Pacific. We basically have let Japan just run wild, and we haven't really dented either one of their economies, so it doesn't look so good for us. We're going to hammer as many territories over here as we can again. With one difference, we're going to take Finland this turn. And then hopefully USA will take Norway this turn. Then these things here will probably be... I mean, Germany may attack them, but they'll probably be kept for us. So, and then we're going to try to get as many units into Russia and defend them as possible. So... in fact, I wonder if Russia's even going to try to take... You know what? They're not even going to try to take that. So we'll take West Russia also, I think. But we're going to try to take... We're going to take India. All right. I mean, not India. Italy. And our plan is that we're going to leave enough stuff in England that we can hit Karelia next turn with 8 troops. Or we can dominate C-Zone 5. Because we're going to have to start either taking Karelia from them or start making inroads here and start taking these every turn. We're going to try to take France. We're just going to try to do as much damage as possible. So first things first, we're going to use one guy and take Thailand. I wish I had a tank because this is usually money for months, but I don't. So for Italy, we are going to take our 2 transports. We're going to take one... Wait a minute. We'll take an artillery and a guy. We'll go here with one of them and hit that. We'll take the two planes. Hit that. We'll take the bombardment. Hit that. And then we will take one of our tanks. Go back to 15 and take Southern Europe. Only reason I did it that way is I figured 2 2s is better than 1 3. Because I also have 2 3s and the bombardment. So I have 2 3s attacking Italy. So I figured I'd throw a tank here. Be a little bit more grief and probably get a hit back from the tank. Hopefully. Let's see what else. Alright, so let's do the... Let's go... Let's take one guy. Go up to C-Zone 3. And take Finland. And as long as USA takes Norway, the only thing he can attack C-Zone 3 with is 2 planes and a bomber. So both of these C-Zones will be safe once we move our Navy up here. It'll be really safe if USA gives me a destroyer. So now we got to take France and Northwestern. So we're going to take one of those and one guy, one transport, drop it there. We're going to take the fighters. We're going to take the cruiser. And then should we take the 3rd fighter? Yeah, we'll take the 3rd fighter against France. And then we'll take one of these and one of these. And we'll hit Northwestern and see if we can't clear that. That's probably overkill, but the bombardment is a one-shot, so hopefully this works out. Actually, we kind of have to take it, though, or otherwise these planes can hit this C-Zone as well, so... Alright, we're going to chance it. Give me that plane over here. Gotta hope this pays off. Alright, and then... I'm thinking we just take this with the 3 fighters. Not really sure we want to do that. Because what is this? What benefit is this? We can throw them in Russia. Let's throw them in Russia. So we're not going to do that. Wait a minute here. Well, what happened here? Okay. Alright. Right, so we got those. Alright, pretty long-winded turn, but we'll see how it works out. Ooh. Oh, he's got a destroyer here, which I don't like. We'll move it over here. Alright. Alright, we took Thailand. Strong in Italy. Captured Finland. Strong in France. Strong in Northwestern Europe. Captured Southern Europe. Alright. Alright. It was a good thing that we decided to send this plane because that's the only unit that hit. We failed miserably in Italy. They got snake eyes on defense. On the first round of combat, which is absolutely fantastic. And so, we were 4 for 5. That's not terrible, I guess. Alright, so this plane is going to go back to England. Our aircraft carrier is going to go up there. Our fighter is going to go up there. Our cruiser is going to go up there to Sea Zone 3. Oh shit, I can't move it. Oh, that was dumb. Alright, I gotta change this note. I gotta change this note. Yeah, that was a mistake. Alright, our fighters are going back to Sea Zone 15. These fighters are going back to India. These 3 guys. We're going to move 1 guy and 1 artillery over there. We'll move the other 2 up here. Which is not really going to do anything against this. But hopefully it puts a dent in some of their units. What else here? These guys are going to back off to India. Alright. I think that's it. Yep, I think that's all I can do as United Kingdom. Like I said, unless we start making some headway, this game's going to end pretty soon, so. Our transport in Sea Zone 8. 3 infantry go into India. 5 and 2. So we have 4 transports here and enough stuff to fill them to maybe hit Karelia. I don't know. That's a lot of units in there. But we'll see what happens. We might be able to do Sea Zone 5 play next turn, maybe not. we still have a decent amount of money. It would have been really nice to get those extra 3 from Italy, but didn't work out. So anyway, that's round 9 for the United Kingdom, and I'll see you guys back for round number 10. All right, United Kingdom round number 10. So, state of the board, India's completely surrounded. If we lose India and we don't take any victory cities, we'll be done. Game will be over. I don't think... I'm 2 turns away from losing India. Japan's going to take Africa with this stuff. They're already making just an absolute shit ton of money. Japan's making 51 every turn. We are just not making a dent. So... Anyway, my purchase for this turn was just infantry, artillery, and tanks. Only because I could only buy 11 guys. I'll throw the tanks probably in India to try to stave off as much of a defense as I can. And then for this turn, we'll go ahead and we'll take France and Northwestern back. And then... I hate to do this, but I'm going to take these 2 planes and just attack that and try to kill it so it can't just roam free and take Africa. So it'll take them a few more turns to take Africa. And then we'll take 2 guys here to Persia. And these 3 fighters. And these 3 fighters are going up to Russia. But I don't even think Russia's going to last a turn either. So. But it is what it is. So. Let's see here. These guys are going to go down here. So let's take, let's do for France. We can do, let's do 1 artillery, 1 infantry, and 2 fighters. And we'll take the cruiser and bombard to kill that. No, we don't need that. Let's not do that. Let's not do the cruiser. Because all we got to do is get 1 hit before he gets 4 hits. So we'll do that. So the other one we will take... Let's see, 1 artillery, 1 infantry, try to take that. We use the plane, and we use the bombard. That's a little bit tighter. But obviously we want to leave some troops in here, because we'll have 6 transports in range at the end of this next turn. And we hope to hit Germany by round 12, I guess. Because USA can land some stuff here and set up. Because if we don't hit it by round 12, I don't think we're going to hit it at all. So, I think that's all we can do, really. I mean, I could hit this with more troops. I could hit it with more troops, but I want to save... Let's see. I bought 7. If I put 3 in there, I got 4 and 4. 2 artilleries and 2 tanks. And that would be... With 2 guys left, that would be 3 guys. And artillery. And then I could put 4 more guys. So that would be 6 guys. And that's 6 transports. And 5 stuff. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Alright, so let's do that. So we'll take this transport. We'll go here. We'll take 2 guys. We'll go down to C Zone 8 and we'll drop them in there. So that way when we have what? 3 guys there, so we're going to put 8 guys there, so we'll have 11, we'll have 12. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's just take 1 more guy. Go here and drop him here. Alright, so we're just going to add 1 infantry. So we're going to put So we'll have 12 units here, so that we can use all 12 next turn. Probably to go to France again, but we'll see. All right. I think that's it. We're not going to mess with Burma this turn. He's just going to stack it next turn anyway. So we're pretty much done in 2 turns, unless we hit Germany in 2 turns. So we got to set up to hit Germany. All right, strong. All right. All right, combat was kind of hilarious. We didn't lose anybody in Europe, but then we lost the infantry guy here got 2 hits. So we lost both of our guys, so we weren't able to take that, which is pretty damn hilarious if you ask me. All right, we're going to move our fleet. All right, let's see here. We're going to move our carrier down to Sea Zone 8. Let's see, where can this plane go? Here. These 2 planes will go here. Oh, wait a minute. All right, let's not do that. Okay, USA is going to go first, so he can go here with the destroyers and the cruisers. So let's take these fighters here. Well, that's the only place they can go. Well, all right then. So let me do this one here. Oh, that's screwed. That's all the place I can move. Shit. I kind of messed that up. Alright. I kind of messed that up. I wanted to get all of my fighters in Russia by round 11. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, but oh well. I'll have 5 fighters there. 6 fighters there, so... The 2 here will just have to stay here. Alright. I'm going to put the sub in here. If he decides not to disengage to take Africa and they engage in combat here, they'll kill the sub, but they won't be able to land and take Africa, so it might delay him a turn. Smart guy, which he probably is, will ignore that and just take Africa. But I'm hoping that he just... has a lapse in judgment or something. I don't know. We're pretty much grasping at straws now. All right. All right. Let's put 3 guys in there. We'll put 4 infantry, 2 tanks, 2 artilleries. In England. We still got a decent amount of money so far, which is good. That's not going to last very long. Yeah, we're going to lose India in 2 turns probably. Either Moscow or India. It might even be Moscow this turn. I haven't run the numbers, but he can hit we may lose Moscow this turn, so then the game will end. So, all right, that'll be it for United Kingdom round number 10. I'll see you guys back for round 11, either to have round 11 or to do the wrap-up show. All right, welcome. This is United Kingdom round 11. So we lost India. State of the board is they have enough victory cities to beat us. So we have to do a Hail Mary, one last Hail Mary, which is we went ahead and bought enough stuff to fill 7 transports, because we're going to set up to take Germany or hit Germany next turn with 14 units and as many fighters as we can get. So let's see, if we put them in Egypt, 1, 2, 3. No, they're not going to be able to get there. So they got to go to Norway, which kind of sucks, because he can go with one guy and then the fighters, 1, 2, try to kill him. It's not great. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So maybe they can go here and then land in the aircraft carrier. Because I've got another aircraft carrier there. That'll be there. So maybe we can put him here in Iceland to try to hit Germany next turn. So anyway, that was our buy. So for the combat, we're going to take one of these and one of these and one of those and hit France. We're going to take our fighters. Let's see. Hit France. We're going to take our cruiser, wherever it is. We're going to take this cruiser and hit France. We're going to take this cruiser and hit France. And we're not even going to bother taking Northwestern. We should probably take Northwestern, but we're not going to. And we're going to send our sub and go after that. Which I know is implausible, but it is what it is. All right. Everything's going to go to C-Zone 8. So next turn, we're going to hit Germany with 14 troops. I guess in theory, we could hit Karelia with the 14. But I think we have to hit Germany. We can do a 1-2. The USA's got 14 subs. 14 transports. So we might be able to do that. In fact, let me just take 2 fighters over there. And we'll leave 1 in there. All right. And then we're mobilizing a transport to C-Zone 8. 3 tanks, 3 infantry to England. We will have enough, like I said, for 7 transports full of stuff to hit Germany. And USA will then hit with 14 transports worth of stuff. And so hopefully we can do the 1-2. Plus he's going to have to move some stuff here to take France back, which I'm sure he will. And all this is contingent on the fact that we don't lose Russia, which we probably will. So anyway, that's going to be United Kingdom round number 11. I'll see you guys back for round 12. All right, welcome round 12 for United Kingdom. This is most likely going to be our last round because we have decided to go for broke. Our state of the board is terrible. We're 60 IPC income down, and we don't really have much of a shot in this game. So we're going to 1-2 Germany and see what happens. I just went ahead and bought enough to reload my transports after this is over, but probably won't happen. Only other thing I'm going to do to deviate is I'm going to take Karelia just to keep us in the Victory City thing so that we don't lose outright. So here we go. Why can't those land there? They should be able to land there. Because I have 2 aircraft carriers. They should be able to go there. 2, 3. They should be able to go there. I don't know why they're not being allowed to go there. One, 2. I don't understand. 1, 2. 1, 2. Oh, you know why? Because I counted wrong. All right. Well, let's go here. All right, that's it for United Kingdom's move, so let's see what happens. I know it's going to be implausible, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, the combat was pretty much as we expected. We took Karelia back, but we did not take Archangel, even though it took 3 rounds for us to lose the tank. Let's see. And that was basically it. So we did pretty much nothing to Germany. I think they lost like 4 guys. So that was pretty atrocious, but really we don't have a lot of options. So that was our turn. Let me mobilize everybody into United Kingdom. And that will conclude England's turn, and I'll see you guys back for probably the wrap-up. Alright, welcome back. This is the end of the game. So, the state of the board, Russia fell in round number 12. And any life support that we, as the Allies had, was clearly evaporated with that last battle there. But all in all, I think we were way behind for a large majority of this game. I know there was a time when myself, as the UK, had started getting a fleet together here in the Indian Ocean over here. And I made a decision at one point to go into the Med instead of going after the Japanese fleet, which ABLV commented that it could have been a huge setback to Japan had I just gone for the Japanese fleet, which is probably a better decision than pulling back into the Med, especially since I think I took Italy and maybe Southern Europe. But because I had no production facilities anywhere near the Med, I couldn't keep shucking troops into Europe, which also Gamia recognized and said that we kind of got confused as the Allies on which shuck we were going to do, which I agree with. I don't think we had a very coherent strategy as far as what our plans were as the Allies. And we didn't get enough boots on the ground in Asia really to contest Japan. And if you let Japan go after Russia uncontested, then you get the end result that we got here. So it was a fun game. I enjoyed playing with those guys. Many thanks to Gamia, ABLV 2539, Gold Gray Dane, and Christian. I appreciated playing with you guys. This will be the end of the unofficial community game number 4 for 2023. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you guys back for another video.